How's it going, YouTube? My name is Ari and welcome back to Blue Lion Finance, a channel solely dedicated to investing in my very own personal journey to amassing $100,000 with my Vanguard brokerage account. Now, boy oh boy, we are on a bull run. The market is gaining momentum across composites. Just yesterday, the Dow popped by 1%, S&P up by 1.2%, and the NASDAQ soaring by 1.8%. Now, all in all, my account soared with the rest of the market, popping up by $2,540.02 in the day, bringing my account to yet again another record high, breaking past $93,000 and now sitting at $93,717.34 in the day. So in today's video, I want to get right into what exactly I've been doing, what I'm going to be doing this week, and of course, just share with you my thoughts on the market in and of itself. Before we dive in, tap on that thumbs up button, help me grow this channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make your way over to doing so. I'd love for each and every one of you to be on this journey with me. Now YouTube, let's go ahead and dive right in. So if you've been following me on the Blue Lion Finance journey thus far, I certainly am hopeful that you will all realize that I am a massive fan of at least understanding the macroeconomics of what's happening in the market, and a firm believer that at least if we get that macroeconomic viewpoint, we can all make better, wiser investment decisions for our financial futures. And in order to understand the macroeconomics, that's all we really need to do is just take a look at the top stories of what is happening around the world. And taking a look at them right now, we can see that they are the stories that I've been talking about now for the last couple of weeks. Anything from the war between Russia and Ukraine, the Omicron subvariant, and of course economic data that's been pouring out on a weekly basis. Now, the one snippet of news that I want to talk about and really double down on, because it's honestly the driver of this bull market and all of this momentum, is the war between Russia and Ukraine, and rather recently the peace talks that are happening between the two countries.
New talks between Russia and Ukraine began with deep mistrust. No handshake, but after 4 hours, the most significant progress so far. Russia's deputy defense minister announcing Russian troops would drastically reduce activity in central Ukraine around Kyiv and the city of Chernihiv. Ukrainian officials saying no foreign troops, all have to leave Ukraine. But that Ukraine would negotiate on the future status of Russian-backed separatist areas in Donbass, leave open the issue of Russian-held Crimea, and critically accept neutrality, not pursuing NATO membership, in exchange for international security guarantees.
Which of course all sounds very nice and promising. However, the question that comes to mind, at least for me, is this a real progress, or is it merely just a Russian trap? And now I say that because Russia really only agreed to scale back in the territories in which they're suffering heavy losses, and on top of that, they continue to bomb the heck out of eastern Ukraine. Now, don't get me wrong, I surely want to remain as optimistic as I can be about these negotiations. However, that partner for peace isn't exactly the most trustworthy partner across the negotiation table. Now, on the other hand, I feel it's incredibly important to share with you that we can't be too pessimistic, because at the end of the day, nobody really knows what will come about tomorrow, in a couple of weeks from now, a couple of months from now, or even a couple of years down the road. But as history will show us, the market overall does exceedingly better year over year, and we can expect that in a year or two from now, the market will in fact be up. So that leads me to what exactly we all should be doing. Now, first and foremost, what I want to share with you all is that we all should be checking out the last video I put up. I'm going to put that link right above so you can click through to it. It is a video on the 5 high-quality dividend stocks that you can actually buy into right now that are currently trading at discounted share prices, the exact type of stock opportunities that we definitely should be getting into, or at least the bare minimum adding to our watch list. Now, in terms of a strategy that you should be deploying at this time, it is sifting through the stock market and looking for value opportunities. Those are stocks that are actually discounted, trading for lower valuations with a lower PE ratio that you can simply just invest into and kick back and relax as you hold on to for the long run. However, if that doesn't quite suit your fancy, by all all means, go ahead and take a look through all of these growth stocks, because during a bull run, growth stocks tend to literally soar. Now, that is exactly what we've been seeing with the NASDAQ taking off by that 1.8% just the other day. A lot of these tech plays are actually right now ripe for picking as well, from Apple to Microsoft, Amazon, Google, you name it. Those tech stocks are certainly stocks that we should at least be watching. And if you're a little bit too hesitant to get involved within the technology sector, by all means, go ahead and take a look at cyclical investments. Those investments would be anything from travel, automobile to real estate, all of which tend to flip-flop during a wide range of economic activity. Now, if all of those suggestions don't necessarily bring you peace of mind or a calmness while you're investing, by all means, at the very least, you should be dollar cost averaging your way into, say, an index or an ETF, one that covers the broad market. Those would be funds that have large, mid, and small cap companies within them and focus on both value and growth stock opportunities. My personal favorite would be Vanguard's Total Stock Market Index Fund, ticker symbol VTI, with over 4,000 companies within it. It is a fund that I typically say you cannot go wrong with, and my fail-safe strategy that with any bouts of volatility that comes our way, I'm doubling down on VTI. And of course, while there's no bouts of volatility, I'm still doing the very same thing and dollar cost averaging my way into the fund, as in my opinion, it's just betting on America in and of itself. Now, YouTube, that is it in terms of what I have for you today. If you like what you heard, you learned something new, drop all those comments below. I'd certainly love to read through them. Most importantly, I'd love to know what you are actually doing. And of course, before I actually conclude, I want to share with you that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a YouTuber here. So always do your due diligence prior to making any investment decisions after my videos. However, go ahead, tap on that thumbs up button and help me grow this channel. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. I'd certainly want for each and every one of you to be on this journey with me. Now, YouTube, I will see you all in the next video.